Well, prepare yourself, guys. Chris, we're talking to the medias, and welcome back to another episode of entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. It's Hump Day, guys, and we're gonna do what we always do on Hump Day. No, not that. We're gonna do our movie talk stuff. We're gonna talk about what's going on in the world of entertainment news and give our little input on those things. I'm riding solo today. Unfortunately, Sarah Catherine the Red, as a lot of people on Instagram know her as, was under the weather, checking some things out, getting some much needed rest. So I'm riding solo. But this show is going to be sort of a two-parter anyway. So we're streaming live right now, of course, as you all can see. But after I stream live, we're going to be going to, Willowbrook Mall. I said that there was going to be a Scream a screening for it. I was gonna go, but then I decided not to go. I wanted to let our friend Daniel Dyer. He's out there right now. He's heading out there to do that screening for us. I'm gonna head out there a little bit after him. I'm gonna kind of interview him on to get his thoughts on it. So we're gonna record that. Hopefully, I'll have it up on the channel before it gets too late tonight. If not before midnight, just after midnight, I don't know. Depends on how it goes and how much editing I have to do and how much we talk about when we do that. So, like normal, guys, let's get into it. So I see some people are already commented and joining us live. So real quick, if you join us live, you can also send us questions, comments, concerns. I'm trying to monitor it. I'm riding solo. I know I usually have people to help me buffer it out, but I will be doing my best to monitor the chats with you guys. So just keep talking with me and let's just do that. If you're not watching us live, if you happen to catch us any other time when we're not streaming live, you can catch us on, I'm getting ahead of myself. We see already messing up. You can catch us on podcasts. Go to any podcast streaming app of your choice that you prefer. You can go to Google, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple. We're on there as well. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to put it in the box, as we always say out here. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Support the channel by hitting that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow us on all social medias, send us those questions, become a member or Patreon sponsor, and support the channel by streamlabs.com/T3media/tips. And without further ado, if I hit this button, it's gonna do the intro again. So I just realized that. So let me turn that off. And now there we go. Didn't want to do that to you guys again. I always forget to uncheck that button, but I didn't want to do that this time. Before we get into the main topics, I want to do a couple of spotlights on some things. So first and foremost, what is going down? First thing I wanted to put a spotlight on was, I gotta give you a preview of it, the Batgirl movie. So you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's on, I think it's on Twitter. It's got to be on Instagram. There has been a new photo circulating, this mural that was done for the Batgirl movie that's in production right now for HBO Max. This mural that features Michael Keaton's Batman. I got his face kind of covered up for the Spotlight logo, but right next to him, check it out. Bottom right hand side, Robin. Not only Robin, but the Boy Wonder. I mean, like right out of the comic book. I mean, that might be like a kid. That dude might be 12. So definitely, this privileged superhero is definitely a child abuser right now. So is that the Batman we're getting? I mean, is Michael Keaton taking on a squire that is like a preteen? Is that what's happening right now? I'm curious on that, because I never thought they'd do it. I mean, it's kind of problematic. The Batgirl, the Batman. No, the Batgirl. It's going to be in the Batgirl. It's for the Batgirl movie that's going to HBO Max. If it was for Batman, that would have been some news that we should have gotten for like the Flash movie. But from what I understand, thanks for asking, Perry. From what I understand, it's for the Batgirl, the upcoming Batgirl movie. You know, J.K. Simmons is already coming in as Commissioner Gordon. And real quick, let me speak on that. I said it right here. If they bring him in as the commissioner, then they can get away with it. For her being played by a Latina, she is obviously half Latin. Her mother is got to be Hispanic, right? So that's easy to bring him in. That means that there's got to be a connection with the Flash movie, which means there's a connection to Michael Keaton, which means there's a connection to Ben Affleck. So I'm still kind of confused on what's going on. And now let me turn myself off real quick. And now once again, Robin. Now we got Robin. Not any of the images that we saw in the other previous movies, but that looks like unless this is an old, because the mural looks kind of beat up. So maybe this is a Robin from like a long time. Oh, it don't really matter how long ago this was. That's a kid. So on screen, this would imply that Batman at some point of his career took on some preteen and told him, get out there and jump on rooftops, fight bad guys with a stick, and be somebody. So I don't know about you, but I'm excited about it. I don't care. Let's see how it does. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious on what you guys would think about it and how you guys are taking this news. It's funny to me, but if that's the image that was on that mural, that tells me that at some point Michael Keaton went crazy and took a kid and was like, you come with me. I'm gonna show you something. And you don't want some Dark Knight looking dude in the shadows saying that to you in a dark alley. It's just gonna get kind of creepy, man. But let me know what you guys think about the possible Batman taking on the real Boy Wonder, if it's happening if it's a Batman movie or if it's happening on the Batgirl movie. I'm thinking it's the Batgirl movies from what I heard. That's what I think is happening. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it some more on an upcoming episode. Maybe on We Got Your Mail if you send in a question. Next, I wanted to put a quick spotlight on these rumors and stuff that's going down for the upcoming Disney Plus. On Disney Plus, you know that when the Disney Plus app was first introduced to us, it was said that it was pretty much, to me, like it was like they're gonna open the vault. Do you guys remember the vault, the Disney vault, back in the day, back when like in the 90s and stuff? When I heard about the Disney vault, some movies that were released on like VHS at the time or DVD, they would come out limited release, and then they would go into the vault. That's it, they're gone. But then when fast forward 20 years, almost 20 years later, now we got Disney Plus, and to me, the way they advertised it was like it's gonna be bust wide open. And everything that was in the vault, everything that was hidden from back in the day, whatever, you're going to get access to it. Old and new. But now we're starting to learn that ain't the case as much as that's not the case at all. Like some things are like limited. And now this is minor. This is just one little thing. But it's still, to me, it feels like kind of false advertisement. I love Disney Plus. I watch that app almost every day. I just finished watching Boba Fett. And this is a show that, it's not for me. It's geared towards little kids, but still, just it makes me wonder. So when you have the Star Wars Lego series, or was it? I forgot what it was even called. I can see it in the bottom of the picture if I zoom into it, but I'm just not. I don't know what this franchise was called. But they're taking that series. Is no longer available on Disney Plus, according to the reports that have come out on what was it called? Inside the Magic.net. So real quick, what it's saying here is, let me get myself back on screen so you guys aren't just like, where the hell did Chris go? Sorry about that. I know 50% more Chris is what everybody needs, right? Arguably, new fans of the Freemaker story won't be able to enjoy the shorts without having seen the previous 2 seasons, leaving this decision to take it off the Disney Plus platform is very strange to a lot of people. What could have happened, as with other streaming services like Netflix and the United Kingdom's now contracts and arguments drawn up prior to its Disney Plus debut may mean it has to go elsewhere for a short period of time. Marvel fans have seen the Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man franchise tiptoe around other places and things like that. So, but that's a different story though, because Sony owns those movies. Though for those missing out on their Lego Star Wars fix, Disney Plus does still have a plethora of content to enjoy, including Star Wars, The Resistance Rises, Lego Star Wars. Hell, like I said, this to me isn't major for me. I'm not missing out on it. But if you're one of those hardcore Lego fans, what I'm worried about is this the tip of the iceberg? Like, there's a lot of things that they made it seem like was going to be made available on Disney Plus. So like I said, opening the vault, you got access to everything old and new. But little more and more as time goes by, we're learning that that's not true. There are the I think the theatrical versions of Star Wars, or no, the George Lucas, the new versions of the old Star Wars movies that he redid. I think that's the version that we're getting on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken about that. But some people want to see the original versions of those. It's not available. You can only get one, and it's the one that George Lucas chose. My enhanced HD version of the original trilogy is what I want people to only see. And a lot of people don't like that version, not because the effects that they did weren't great. It's just that they cut out like the whole thing with Han shooting first, stuff like that. And I think if it was me, I feel like both versions should be allowed. Like, you can go into like the special features, just like we used to do with DVDs. You go into the special features, look up, and I think Disney Plus allows this. There's ways you can look up deleted scenes, things like that, but that's not always the case. You got to buy these things, and then because when streaming comes and knocks out all this physical media, this stuff might be gone for. This is going to be collector's items. So if you got access to these things, if you own these things, don't get rid of them. Like, don't do what I did. Don't be dumb like me and get rid of them, because when they're gone, they're gone. Because you're at the mercy, just like with cable TV, what comes on network TV. You're at the mercy. You're paying for the service. They made it seem like they were going to open the vault. But what you're really getting is whatever they decide to give you. And you're going to like it. You're going to eat your damn your dinner, and you're going to like it. You ain't getting dessert. Go to bed. That's what Disney just said to you. But let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Maybe I'm over-exaggerated. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know. I know a lot about a little about a lot of things, but what I do know is that it's kind of makes me think that something's going to happen with this. Back to the Batman. I think I'm still waiting for the Nightwing movie. Me too. That comes from Joe. They did the TV show Justice. It took me a long time to get on the. I think you're talking about. Are you talking about the not Young Justice? What's the show? Teen Titans. Yeah, it took me a while. Wait a second. Robin in the Batgirl movie. That may be like Batgirl and Robin. I wouldn't mind a Batgirl and Robin movie. I mean, if it's focusing on their love interest thing, maybe like that. But I don't think they're gonna do that now. To me, it seems like Batgirl is a grown ass woman, and that picture of Robin, I don't know how old it's supposed to be, but that's a kid. So unless they planning on doing some real sketchy stuff, we will have to see. But let me know what you guys think about what's going on with Disney. Now, speaking of Disney, there was one more thing I want to put a quick spotlight on that's happening, and that's going on. That's what's happening with Ms. Marvel. Let me see if I can find it again. I had it up, and because things kind of got jumbled around, there it is. Okay. And I'm sorry, I don't have the article linked up, but what's going on with Ms. Marvel? And I didn't know at first that this whole controversy was happening, but I'm gonna try to read as fast as I can on it. So this comes from thedirect.com, and it says, there's an article that says Ms. Marvel undergoes heavy reshoots. Is Disney Plus show in trouble? Now, this is the second time that Ms. Marvel has been delayed, and I think Ms. Marvel was supposed to come out before Hawkeye. And and that being said, that there was also a scene in Spider-Man No Way Home that had to be redone because the character that we're going to get introduced to in Doctor Strange was supposed to be in in No Way Home, but I think I'm getting off track real quick. So from the direct.com, after over a decade of exclusive male heroes projects, man, they really started off strong. Marvel Studio female solo movie Captain Marvel proved to be a hit in 2019 as it shot past the $1 billion mark at the box office. It did. There's no conspiracy. Disney did not buy tickets. Don't be like that other YouTuber and be like, anyway, don't get me started on her. Moving into phase 4, diversity in terms of race, gender, and religion has been increasingly important to the MCU, and upward of 8 movies and series are led by female heroes, including Ms. Marvel. Starring the newcomer actress Iman Vellani, Ms. Marvel will see Pakistani-American Captain Marvel fangirl Kamala Khan become a hero on her own in the 6-episode Disney Plus series. Now, the solo outing will finally premiere in summer 2022 before Ms. Marvel returns alongside Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau in The Marvels in February 2023. February? I didn't think that was going to come out that late. Having initially started production in November 2020, the Disney Plus series wrapped production in May 2021 after taking production to Atlanta, New Jersey, and Thailand. But with Ms. Marvel finally being right around the corner, some news has surfaced suggesting trouble with the production. Ms. Marvel set for significant reshoots. But before I continue on that, Marvel always sets aside time for reshoots. Now, that's mostly for, I know that's for their movies, but I'm pretty sure that if it's under the Kevin Feige umbrella, which this is, the same thing for the TV series. It just makes sense. Kevin Feige does not play around, and he makes sure there's time just in case if there's a sudden change. And it's actually a good thing that Kevin Feige was smart enough to always make that a key thing in production, because when the pandemic started, that came in handy. Besides things getting delayed, if things couldn't get delayed, they had those times for reshoots and stuff. So I'm just shining the shoes real quick. Kevin Feige is a smart dude. In a recent tweet from Atlanta Filming, the source reveals Ms. Marvel will hold reshoots in Georgia. Okay, Twitter recent reshoots. Okay, blah blah blah. Is Ms. Marvel in trouble? Let's see what they're talking about here. Corroborating remains Ms. Marvel. Okay. Ms. Marvel stirring up a viral controversy among fans last year as it was revealed her stretching and shape-shifting powers will be replaced by a glowing Green Lantern-like construct, which I do not like. I don't know much about the Ms. Marvel thing, but I don't get it. I don't know if it's something that's going to be her power in the beginning, or if they need this type of power for something to make sense in the movie. Maybe because she's going to be going into space or something. Maybe stretchy powers isn't enough. She has to become a Green Lantern. I don't like this, but when we get it on screen, we'll probably get it. But anyway, let me keep going because I know that's old news. Despite the backlash to this, it's certainly too late to change her live action powers in both the Disney Plus series and the Marvels, having wrapped principal photography. Having concluding filming in May 2021, Ms. Marvel will now have spent a significant period in post-production, which primarily revolves around visual effects, sound work, and editing. Perhaps as a more complete cut of the series begins to come together, producers may have opted to change certain story beats that don't work as well as intended. It continues, but since Disney Plus series will lead into her upcoming role in Captain Marvel's sequel, The Marvels, it would be tough for the studio to make any substantial alterations to her character power set. So it's not changing. While reshoots may scream trouble for some, they typically occur within almost any major production. Like I said before, even if the series is currently suffering from significant issue, Marvel Studios and the production team still have several months to fix any issues and still make intended premiere window. Kamala Khan was quickly grown to become an iconic Marvel hero since her recent first appearance in 2013, given the significance of a Pakistani American hero holds in terms of representation and diversity. It is important for Marvel Studios to ensure her Disney Plus series lives up to the expectations, no matter how long it's going to take. So the reshoots and the controversy about, and I think I heard about a controversy about the fact that she's, I think the actress is Middle Eastern, but I don't think she's from Pakistan. I got to double check. I don't know much about it. And if you guys know in the chat, let me know. But I don't think this is I don't think this is as big of a deal as people are trying to make this into a story. It's that's why I didn't make it a major story. It's just something to put a spotlight on that I'm going to keep my eye on as we get closer, because I do enjoy what's going on in Disney Plus. Some hits, some misses. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's see what you guys are talking about it out there right now. Let's see. Wait a second, Robert. Ms. Marvel could be a more diverse show for all people, and I think it will. I think it will. I think it definitely will, and I'm looking forward to it. I just like shows or movies when kids are the heroes. That's why I loved Ghostbusters Afterlife. I've always been like that growing up. When the kids are the heroes, I'm always into it. So this is going to be really one of the, since Peter, one of the a major player that's a teen, and I like when teens coming of age movies like that. So looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think about that, but I got to move on to the main topics. Will Scream take the number one spot away from Spider-Man? Like I was saying earlier, I got the advanced screening. I'm not going to it. Daniel, I keep calling him David, is heading out there. He should be there right now, getting ready to watch this movie tonight, and we're gonna do a review on it. I'm gonna go down there and interview him real quick, get his quick thoughts on it. Hopefully, I'll have that uploaded on the channel tonight. The question is, I saw it posted now, and I gotta ask this question: Spider-Man is crushing it. Let's play a game. I want to know from you guys: will Scream be the number one movie this weekend? Or will it be Spider-Man once again? There's good reviews on it. People are saying that it's the best Scream since Scream 1. 50-50. Where are you at? Where do you fall down the line? Yes or no? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I was going to say no. But what, week 3 or week 4 for Spider-Man? It goes down another 50% every week. I think last week it made 50 mil? All Scream has to do is what, like 25 plus mil? I'm gonna lean on Scream. I'm gonna lean on Scream on this one. I'm gonna lean on Scream. What's going on with my lower third here? Let me fix that. I'm gonna give it to Scream on this one. I think Scream is gonna take it. What is going on with my lower third here? You know what's wrong with it? I'm gonna tell you that's what's wrong with it. That's what's going on. I just feel that I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, Scream's gonna take it. Scream's gonna take the spot. Real quick. Let me. I'm sorry, I'm having these seconds. I usually have somebody here to help me discuss these things, so it gives me time to fully clean up the graphics. Doing it all by myself, I'm out of practice. But I think Scream will. I think Scream's going to take the top spot. So let me move on real quick to the next topic. I'm struggling trying to get my topics on board. Oh my God, you guys don't want to see that. There we go. That's the screen I was looking at for topic number 2. Okay. What's streaming now? I'm looking forward to, I haven't watched it yet. So I saw Boba Fett. I got to watch Lois and Superman. And what else did I have written down for myself? I enjoy watching Yellowstone, believe it or not. My father actually was a rancher, so maybe it's in my blood. But I'm not getting out there again. I've done that a little bit before. I'm not doing that again. It's in my blood. I was happy to see that there was a black rancher out there on Yellowstone. So we're watching Yellowstone. I've heard good things about Peacemaker that's about to come out this week. It's about to get heavy. We got Peacemaker coming out. We're in the middle of Boba Fett. I didn't like episode 3. Um, it was all right, but what they've been saying about the bikes, the biker kids. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna discuss it. It just wasn't that great. Episode 2 was awesome, but episode 3 wasn't. It was better than episode 1, but it wasn't that great. This whole the stories. I don't know. It's like it's just feel like it's gonna be a hit and miss, and there's only 7 episodes in this season, so. But it wasn't that great. I'm looking forward to the Naomi series. I'm gonna see what that's about. But I'm more excited about Peacemaker, that and Superman season 2. So I'm about to do it. There we go. Now we're on topic number 2, and I'll fix that right when I'm already done with it. So let me move on to topic number 3. Last but not least, guys, I'm sorry, bear with me, guys. I'm about to check out of here real quick. Netflix has decided to give a green light to Red Notice Part 2, and I heard of Red Notice Part 3. I still have not seen Red Notice. And that's one of the movies that me and Joy said that we were going to watch. This comes in from, I'm going to watch it. I said, I think that was one on the list of movies that I hadn't watched in 2021. I think I had that on my list but I will watch it. I think if I remember that correctly. Netflix would not comment, but sources said the plan is to bring back the star trio and add new characters to the fresh out of a heist film assembly, reminiscent of the starry Ocean's 11 franchise. Red Notice was sold in one of the biggest pitch package deals in 2018, with Universal and Legendary winning the big auction for a project that at the time had Thurber and Johnson attachment. This was when Uni and Legendary were teamed with the duo for Skyscraper. Netflix was the runner-up in the bidding and stepped up in a hot second when Universal got cold feet on a budget that reportedly was over $200 million or more, including the star salary. At the time, it was the biggest commitment Netflix made on a feature, as it prioritized franchise IPs and stars. Red Notice might have been exceeded by Netflix commitment to the Gray Man, the 007 global thriller, that Avengers Endgames, and Joe Anthony Russo, directed by Netflix, with Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans starring. Let's see. Both Flynn will return to produce via his Flynn Pictures alongside Johnson. Let's see. Third one is also producing through his Bad Version production, and Flynn producing Pictures. Co-Scott Sheldon will be executive producer. Back-to-back shoots show a confidence in the IP and creative. So yes, they are doing 2 more movies back-to-back. Back-to-back shoots shows confidence in the IP and creative. After Peter Jackson shot most of 3 installments of the Lord of the Rings films when it was considered a crazy risk for an unproven IP that became a $1 billion Best Picture winner. You can't compare Red Notice, especially on a streaming platform, to what the Lord of the Rings did. That went to theaters. It crushed it. They're doing the same thing with Avatar right now. It does save money. When you film these movies back to back like that, it's a good thing. It saves money. But you're not really going to be making that type of money on Netflix. I'm sorry. I know Netflix has the most subscribers out of anybody, but they bleed money all the time. I think they still are in a situation where they're losing more money than they make, but they have the name, they have the foundation, so they have the bank backing them and keeping them afloat and moving on to these crazy purchases. But it's a money saver to film. If they're going to do a part 2 and a part 3, it has been proven to be a saver to film them consecutively like that. So good for them, I guess, for finally making a financially sound choice. But that doesn't mean that they're going to make them as much money as they would have made if they would have gone to theaters. Netflix probably should start taking their movies to the big screen. But I know that's not their platform. I know that's not their thing. I know that's what they're never going to do. But let me know, what do you guys think about Red Notice? Have you even seen the first one? I haven't. And I am looking forward to it. I like The Rock. I like everybody involved, but I don't know. I guess I'll come back and I'll let you guys know what I thought about the movie, if I think this is a good idea or a bad idea. But put it in the box below. Let me know what you guys think about these Red Notice Part 2, Part 3, the fact that they're filming them back to back, and if you're gonna go check it out. If you're not a subscriber to Netflix, go get your password from your friend, or steal it from the neighbor, and go tell me what you guys think about it. Well, that'll do it, guys. I gotta head out. Like I said, I'm going down to the movie theater to go back up Daniel on after his screening. Scream 5 is a 2-hour movie, and that is crazy. I don't know what the heck, why it would need to be that long. But the reports are still coming in that it's in the 80s on Rotten Tomatoes. After today, that's either gonna tick up or tick down hard. Something's gonna happen. So it's either gonna go up or it's gonna go down. But it's gonna be at least a 5-point swing one way or the other. So let's see what happens with that. Look like Netflix has big money on there. They do. They got big banks backing them up all the time. So that's just Netflix. That's just Netflix. They got the banks backing them up. But they're a proven money machine, but they've been in a loss for a while. But that's just going into the. I mean, it's far beyond my pay grade. I don't understand it 100%, but I'll have to look into it a little bit more. From what I understand, they're hemorrhaging way too much money trying to keep up with the fact that Disney is on their heels. Shoot, even Peacock is on their heels. HBO Max had a great month last month with subscribers. So even HBO Max is now, when they were nowhere to be seen, now they're coming for them. So a lot of these subscriber channels, they're coming for Netflix. So let's see what happens with that. Appreciate you guys watching and chat with me. Let me know what you guys think. Remember to hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think at all time in the comment section. Suggest what you want me to talk about in upcoming shows. If you want to tip in a question, go to streamlabs.com/T3medias/tips. I monitor those. A couple of them came in. I forgot to put them up, but I'll probably go back in later and I'll do another We Got Your Mail for this weekend. I got to get back on track on that. Tomorrow, when I stream live on Thursdays, it's all reaction video. So I got some stuff queued up. Maybe Joy join me and she shows me some things that she found online that we're going to react to, maybe movie trailers. So it's reaction Thursday. Fridays is Freestyle Friday. I'm calling that Freestyle Fridays. Maybe I'll do an interview with somebody. Maybe my friend Joe, maybe we'll talk about wrestling. I don't know, but it's open discussion. Whatever you guys want to talk about. It's a little bit of, it's unrated, a little bit more on the edge. So it's going to be a shooting star stream, which means that it will stream live on YouTube, on our Facebook, and on Twitch. But then after we're done, it's going to go for members only. It won't be available again, and the only other time you'll be able to see it, maybe snippets here and there on social media. You'll be able to hear the full episode on the podcast, but if you want to see what we've done, whether if it's an interview or something that you guys want to check out, then you're going to have to go become a member on YouTube. And I appreciate you guys for all the members who've done that, supporting the channel along the way. Let your friends and your family and your mom and your granny, let them all know to come become a subscriber. I appreciate you guys always giving me something great to think about and talk about on the channel. Sorry that I was a little bit more rushed and I had to change some things up and mess up the graphics a little bit the last second, but I would rather, Sarah, if you're watching, I'd rather you get well before, because she was talking about, oh no, Chris, maybe I can get on. Like, no, you don't, go to bed. I'd rather that. And we'll see you next week, hopefully. If not, just whenever you get better. So go out there, reach out to Sarah and send those well wishes, because you wish her well. Talking to the Medias was streamed in front of a live studio audience. And until next time, guys. Peace.
Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal.